Where were you on July 4th? My family and I, we were on vacation, getting ready to celebrate our freedom as Americans. I got our one friend, he's from across the pond, and he calls it Treason Day. I call it Freedom Day, and we were going to celebrate that, but there was a tragedy that struck. Many of you have seen the headlines, you know, and saw things of Mystic Camp and kids that are missing, and you saw the floods that took place in Texas. Did you know that within 3.5 hours, the Guadalupe River rose over 30 feet. They experienced more rain in those few hours than they had experienced in 4 months. It was the greatest flood since 1976. There was more water coming down and more water accumulated there than in Hurricane Helene. It was a terrible flood. Lost lives. What do you do in the midst of a storm? What do you do when the waters rise and it's overwhelming and there's chaos and you don't know what to do? Sometimes we cry out to God and we're like, where are you? We don't even care. I remember I said to my wife, it's like, I don't understand this. And we got on our knees and we started praying for these kids, praying for these parents we didn't even know. It felt like the disciples in the boat in Mark chapter 4, where Jesus told them to get in the boat. They're going to cross to the other side. There's a storm that comes. It's so bad, these professional fishermen are terrified. And then they say, it's like an accusation more than a question, to Jesus who's asleep, don't you care? We're about to die. What do you do in the storm? Terrible that lives were lost. Little kids died in that flood. There were some people that were delivered to, and there are others that survived. I was reading one story about a woman, her name was Erin, and Erin talked about how her house was flooded. And within 20 minutes, the water just kept rising. They were floating down the street. And she grabbed hold of a tree, and the tree became like an anchor to her. The Bible tells us that Jesus, Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 19, he's the anchor to our souls. And so in the midst of the chaos, when there's all this stuff you don't know, grab a hold of what you do know. In the darkness, do not doubt what you believe to be true in the light. When you don't know what to do, go to what you know. I have a friend who's a pilot. He was sharing with me one time about how things happened he wasn't expecting. 8,000 hours of flying, 20 years experience, had flown in combat, had flown passenger planes, had flown single-engine planes, and he's flying this 757 passenger plane. It's over water, there's no land in sight, and the windshield breaks. There's light flashes, windshield breaks, and he doesn't know what to do, and so he goes to what he does know. What he was taught in the first training flight he ever went on, and what he's taught, and it's hammered home to pilots, he said. You aviate, fly the plane. Navigate, where are you oriented? Get back towards land. And then you communicate for us in the chaos that we experienced. When you don't know what to do, when you're crying out, and you want to settle the chaos, and you'd like deliverance and healing and some problem to be fixed, but it's not happening. This chaos continues in the world, maybe a global pandemic. In your world, maybe it's just something that's happening to you personally. Don't forget what you do know. When there's all the stuff you don't know, don't forget what you do know. Continue to walk. Navigate. Where's the land? What is solid and unchangeable? God's character. Cling to that. Anchor yourself in his character. Jesus is the anchor to our souls. He's the Holy One, the Son of God, the one who came. He loves you. He's grace. He's truth. He's forgiveness. He's the way to the Father. Anchor yourself to what's unchanging when all the things around you are changing. And he'll see you through the storm. And he's present through the whole thing. And he can stop it. And why he doesn't always, I don't know. But he's always on the other side. And so I want to encourage you, anchor yourself to Jesus when things in your life seem out of control. If that's encouraging to you, I encourage you to share it with somebody else. And if you like that, hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. I'd love to interact over it. I think we're better when we have conversations, not just agreement about things, and not just living in an echo chamber. And so if you have things you'd like to share, I'd love to hear them. And if we can pray for you in the midst of your chaos, you can put it in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share it with a friend. We're a new channel, trying to grow, trying to share encouraging words from God on this channel. Appreciate you. Thank you so much.